What's up, YouTube? How you guys doing? Hope you're doing well for 2018. Getting close to October. Hope you're sticking to your game plan. And if you fall off the wagon, hey, no big deal, get back on it. So before we get started, basically this point of this video, talk about most important muscle people tend to neglect. That is the mind-muscle connection, how to use your mind. I'll talk about a little bit about training, slightly nutrition, and whatever pops into my mind. So right now, if you noticed, I'm a little watered down. Yeah, I'm a little not as round, I'm not as thick and dense. There's a reason behind that. So I'm taking time off from the heavy lifting, from training. I'm not taking time off from training in general. I'm just switching it up for a little bit. Right now I'm just focusing more just like on light training, give my body time to heal from the heavy pounding in my joints, because the reality is once you start doing a lot of heavy lifting, yeah, your body's gonna take a toll on it. So switch up the game a little bit, let my body heal, and we'll get into mass building right now. So right now I'm just kind of eating whatever I want. I'm not really sticking to my diet as well. I'm not eating as much as well because I don't require a lot of high calories right now. I'm just kind of coasting, lightweight. However, the intensity is always there at all times. I still have the intensity cranked. So give myself about a couple of weeks, let my body heal, and then it's back to a business, to the heavy lifting, time to put on quality size, and we'll see what goes for next year. There's an event I'm gonna attend. Couple weight I want to end up at. Right now I'm off season. I mean, I'm not excited. I haven't even started my heavy lifting yet. I roll around 215, give or take. I'll probably end up hitting around maybe like the 230 mark, give or take. Everything goes well, and then once I shred down, I usually end up in the high 200s. Very low 200s, maybe 202, 205, give or take. So enough of that. Let's get started here. So whatever your game plan is, whatever your goals are, I mean, if you're doing CrossFit, you want to get into bodybuilding, whatever it is, it all starts with your mind. The most important muscle people tend to neglect. It all starts with a thought. The fact that hey, look, I want to better myself. I want to do something good with my training, so forth. Cool. After that, you got to imagine yourself looking the way you want to look, followed by action. To me, in my opinion, that's the actual motivation part. Motivation is done. A lot of people talk about motivation, this, that. That's not what gets a job done. What gets a job done is a sacrifice, the discipline, determination, the desire, showing up every day when you don't want to and pushing. That's what gets a job done. Followed by consistency, many years of coming, and that's how results come. This does not happen overnight. Like I said, I'm just myself, and my whole goal is to better myself, get better. I can't compare to myself, try to be like this person or that person for genetic reasons, and I'll get into that in a bit. So just do your best you could, what's given to you with your ability, and go from there. So those of you who already been training, you're about to train. Like I said, you thought about it, great, got it locked down, you have your nutrition locked down. Check out some of my nutrition videos if you like to, we'll go from there. But when I go to the gym as I'm driving, I'm clearing my mind. I'm thinking about what I'm going to do. I visualize myself doing what I'm going to do. For example, if I'm going to hit, say, chest, and there's a certain weight I've been kind of trying to hit, for example, say, throwing numbers out, the 730-pound dumbbells in each hand on a flat bench for, 8-9 reps. I'm able to do that already, but the goal is turning out to get a little bit more higher reps. So as I'm driving to the gym, I visualize myself cranking out those sets, cranking out those reps. So when I walk in the gym, I'll greet people, say hi, but once I'm there, it's game on, I put my hat low, put my earphones on, start stretching, stay focused, grounded in the objective, what we're going to do. Stay focused on my training. I don't let my mind wander off or think about any other silly things or anything like that. I'm just focused and grounded what the game plan is for that day. And when it comes to the chest, for example, I'm already there. I'm doing my sets. I'm already cranking out like the 130-pound dumbbells. I already do about 8 or 9 reps, give or take, depends how I feel. But now we're going to bump it up. You already visualize yourself. I already imagine myself doing those. So when it comes to time to crank out those sets, hesitation's out the window. You're not going to be thinking, oh shoot, can I handle it? Oh, can I do it? You already know you can handle it. For example, you just imagine yourself cranking out more sets, and believe it or not, the fact that you thought about you doing it and you have the ability to do it and you're focused on the objective, it's going to make a huge difference while you're there in your training. Now, don't take it the other way and try to lift some type of weight you have never done in your life that's way above your league. All you can do is hurt yourself. That's not what I'm talking about. Slowly, you got to do your training. Slowly you progress. But if it's a certain weight you've been able to lift, visualize yourself doing it. And that's going to make a huge difference. Don't just try to jump yourself in the weight, something you can't handle with proper form and get hurt. Don't do that. You don't want that to happen. It's easy to get hurt doing this kind of thing. Also, too, when you're in the gym, like I said, everyone's different. Everyone has different goals. Some people just want to work out at the gym, socialize, chit chat, do a few sets. That's fine, dandy. Some want to do CrossFit. Some want to work out with bands, Swiss balls, whatever it is. Whatever your goal is, hey, more power to you, man. That's your deal. I'm referring to those who actually want to advance, those who want to become more like bodybuilding, basically get bigger, thicker, denser, should I say. Or even just whatever your goals is, whatever you're there at the gym. But I see a lot of distractions. A lot of people are there to just kind of chit chat. Like I said, if that's your thing, great. That ain't my thing. It's going to make a huge difference if you actually don't get sucked into that temptation. Don't be taking out your phone. Don't be going to your social media. Don't be getting distracted on your phone. That's going to play a huge difference too. And I'm going to explain to you how that makes a difference. So say, for example, you're doing squats. All right, cool. And you, like I said, we caught the visualized part, and we get there. You're about to do your sets, whatever amount of weight you're using. Next thing you know, your phone rings, right? Text message, bing, or however your phone rings, right? And next thing you look at your phone, and it's like whatever your preference is, male or female, whatever, you've been trying to freaking smash it, right? You're like, oh, damn, hey, what's up, Poppy? What you doing, So here you are trying to get back to this person, and you send them a text, whatever. Put your phone away. Then you go back trying to do your set. And you're about to get on the squat rack, and then you're going to hear most people have Bluetooth, right? Your phone rings, bing, text message, right? You're like, God damn it, I wonder what that person's saying. Now, you're physically there, but your mind, it went somewhere else. Because now all you're trying to do is trying to finish those sets fast and get back to the phone and see what that other person said. And that's going to play a huge difference too on your role, on your training. If you're getting distracted by other people at the gym or your cell phone and your social media and all that stuff, like I said, hey dude, that's cool, that's your thing. But if you're trying to advance, that's going to affect your training. Ultimately, it all boils down to you. What are you trying to do? All those little things are going to affect your training, believe it or not. If you just stay focused on your training, just try it one day. Just put your phone away. Don't answer it. Do your set, crank them out, stay focused on your next set. Do it, keep going. And then when you're done at the gym, hey, be my guest. Answer your phone, like, hey, what's going on? We're going to hook up afterwards? That hasn't been a major role, man. Distractions in the gym. But if you don't want to push, hey, dude, that's cool. That's on you. I'm only referring to those who actually want to advance, those who want to get better. So that's going to play a major role. Stay focused. Use your mind. And there's ways how to hack your mind too, by the way. We'll talk into that later, how to use your mind, how to get the most out of it. I'm a firm believer, you're able to achieve a lot of things if you stay focused and if you know how to use your mind properly. Genetics are going to play a major role. I'm all about pushing hard, training, be consistent, your diet, and give it years. I've been training for 15 years, and I'm still learning. I'm still trying to advance. I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to get big one day, I'm a little dude right now. I don't know the answer to everything. I don't. I'm not acting like I do because I don't. I'm just giving you some advice that I think that may help you. But you also don't kid yourself. You can push very hard, but your genetics are going to play a big difference when it comes to bodybuilding. And let me explain to you. There's people that are born with what's called a high calf and a low calf. You could Google what a high calf is. Basically what it is, you have the ankle, and you have the foot comes up, and then you have the calf right there. That's it. So in the bottom, there's nothing. Then you have people that are born with a low calf muscle. Basically the muscle connects all the way in the bottom where the ankle starts, and it goes all the way to the top. Also known as a diamond calf. Now, that person with the high calf, no matter what he or she does, no matter how hard that person trains, that person's never going to develop a low calf muscle. It's not going to connect to the bottom because that person was born with a muscle insertion that does not exist. It's not going to happen no matter what you do, no matter how hard you train. Can you improve? Absolutely, yes. But don't expect to look like that person with a low calf muscle because of genetic factor. That person with a low calf muscle can just do a couple leg presses. A couple leg raises and a couple calf raises. Boom, calves are going to explode and get big. because of the way it's designed. It's an illusion. Bodybuilding is an illusion. It's not so much about being big. So let me explain to you, if you haven't been to any bodybuilding shows, you see some of these guys or girls or ladies from a distance with the lighting proper condition, they're dehydrated, they're oiled up and they're pumped up and they're carved up. Man, you put them away, they look like freaking monsters. Get off stage, you look at them up front, like, whoa, is that the same person? You look small. It's an illusion. It's genetics, the way your muscles pop. Some people have ability to build physiques and some people don't. That's just the way it is. That's just, not everybody's meant for this. And, hard work, yes. But I just gave you a calf muscle explanation that doesn't really matter what you do because you're not going to be able to change it. But on the flip side of the coin, doesn't mean you can't train hard. Doesn't mean you can't better yourself. Just be honest with yourself and don't expect to be like someone that you're not, because you are two totally different frames, two different people. So don't kid yourself. You got to be honest with yourself too. I can't expect to be 260, 70 pound mass guy. And besides, anyways, if I weigh that much, dude, it's hard to breathe. It's already hard enough as it is. When I get to the 230s, geez, I can't even breathe. If you guys know, I'm a law enforcement. I'm a deputy. I work patrolling the streets. It's already hard at the 210s. Once I crank that weight up, shoot, I can't even move with the vest. But you know what? That's the price I got to pay for what I want to do. So take responsibility for your actions. Take responsibility for whatever your goals are. And understand, too, that if you're trying to pack on some size, you're going to do some damage to your body. That's reality. Let's cut the bullshit. It's honest truth. We're not all meant to be swollen. So if that was the case, then, everybody be yoked up. But, the more you're putting a toll on your body and your joints, your system, it's going to take a toll. Once you get to a certain weight, you got to maintain that. And to maintain that means you got to be putting in more food. What do you think is going to your intestines? You're eating more constantly. You're putting a strain on your body. And that's just part of doing business. Like I said, if that's not your thing, then hey, that's cool. I respect your choice. That's not what you want to do, then that's cool. But be honest. I'll give you a perfect example about genetics, how they play such a major role. It's probably the best scenario I could probably give you. It's kind of funny, but makes sense. You have a Chihuahua, you got Pitbull. Two different dogs. Chihuahua tells a Pitbull, you know what? I'm going to be just like you. So Pitbull's like, all right, dude, whatever. So Pitbull trains his ass off. Hires the best trainers, best facility, if there's such a thing of that. Has a nutritionist, hires all kinds of people, spends all kinds of money. And even the dog went to the damn dark side. Freaking roids, right? Cool. 12 weeks later, Chihuahua comes up to the Pitbull and tells him, hey, what's up, dude? How you like them apples? Look at me. You know what the Pitbull tells him? Dude, at the end of the day, you're just a Chihuahua, man. You catch my drift? No matter what that Chihuahua did, yeah, it became the best Chihuahua in its category because the other ones are not doing what it's supposed to be doing based on its genetics factor and its ability and its frame. That Chihuahua is probably going to run circles around all those other Chihuahuas, right? Because the other ones are lazy, and that became the best dog for its category. But it's never going to have the mass monster to become a pit bull no matter what it does because it wasn't born with that ability. So that's what I mean about genetics. Don't kid yourself. We're all born different. Some people have the ability to build quality muscle. Some dudes can get big, but they don't have that density, that powerful, veiny, grainy look. And besides, I ain't talking about me. I'm just talking about in general, okay? And if you're wondering, which one am I? I'm a hybrid Chihuahua. You just got to be honest with yourself, man. Don't kid yourself. Be honest with your frame, with your body, and do the best what's given to you, with your ability. Just because you're not destined to be this way or look like this person, it doesn't mean you have to quit. But like I said, this ain't for everybody, man. If you want to train hard, cool. If you're going to push, you know what's going to happen. And you're going to get jacked up. You're going to get hurt, dude. Sooner or later, it's going to happen. It's part of doing business. So if you train scared, and if you're afraid, then it's not for you. Don't do it. However, on the flip side, just because you're not doing it and you're not pushing hard, don't take nothing from other people, those that actually put in the work, the sweat, the tears, the sacrifice, the things you don't see, doing a cardio in the morning when no one's there, or maybe up to 2 cardio sessions, training hard, eating, staying on a proper diet, not going out with the friends, partying because they want to look a certain way. And just because you don't have that ability and you don't have the discipline, And don't be taking that away from people just because reality, just because you ain't shit and you have other people that are training hard. No, you don't know. You don't know what they're doing. So if you don't have it and you don't want to do it and you've never been in the trenches, you shouldn't be talking, right? But hey, freedom of speech, right? Anyone can say whatever the hell they want to. So that's my spiel when it comes to that. You just be honest with yourself, man. Don't kid yourself. Train hard and do the best you could. And age is just a thing, to be honest. If you're wondering how old am I, I'm actually late 30s, and for some reason, I think I'm actually peaking a little better. I think as the years gone by, I'm improving little by little. As time goes by, yeah, it's getting a little harder because I'm getting older, and I'm not gonna kid myself. Let's face it, sooner or later, your body's gonna shut down. That's part of doing business, man. You're gonna be able to look good all the rest of your life. So understand that what you built one day, sooner or later, you're gonna lose it. You can maintain it, yes, but understand that everything has an end. Everything that has a beginning has an end. And if you're willing to accept that, then hey, welcome aboard. So be honest with yourself. Don't kid yourself. And do the best you could. Let's see what else. I want to target just a little bit on personal trainers and people that put up videos that are just bullshit. And let me explain to you. Again, personal trainers, that's cool. You want to help people out, teach them nutrition and so forth. You got a degree in kinesiology. You became a strength coach. That's awesome. That's cool. That's your job. You're supposed to help people out. However, I have a dilemma with those that don't teach people right, or they're wasting their clients' time. And let me explain to you. I'm only talking about those trainers that don't do their job and wasting their clients' time. All right, not personal trainers in general that do their job. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about those that don't push their clients. They don't help them out. Their clients are doing their sets, and next the trainer's on their cell phone, or having a conversation. The client does like 1 or 2 sets. I'll give you an example. It's like, all right, the client tells the trainer, hey, how many sets? Do 10 lateral raises. So here's a client doing 1, 6, 8, 9, 10. Okay, put it down. I mean, easy, right? I mean, they didn't even push them or anything like that. And next they spend like 2-3 minutes, BSing, bullshitting. The trainer's talking about his social media, he or she, how cool she is, showing what she's done and so forth. And next that client's already cold, and so forth. I mean, like that, as a client, you're never going to get results, man. If your trainer's like that, he ain't pushing you, you're never going to improve. You're never going to improve. And if you're a trainer and that's you, shame on you. You shouldn't be wasting their time. You shouldn't be doing that. Save your time for your phone and how cool you are. Save it when you're done. Don't be wasting your clients' time. Your clients paid a lot of money for you to teach them, and all you're teaching them is the new era of training, which is nonsense to me. Now, and I'll get to that in a second. And of course, on the flip side, millennials, I know what you're going to say. For every action, there's a reaction. For every cause, there's an effect. I'm already a couple steps ahead of you before I say something. You're on your flip side, what you're going to say, well, how do you expect them to push them hard when it's a first day training? That's not what I'm talking about, dude. I'm talking about those who have been training their clients for quite a while. Yes, little by little, step by step, slowly but surely improve yourself. I'm talking about those clients that they don't teach them, dude. The ones that's been around for a long time and they don't improve, and I see them day in and day out, and it's the same scenario over and over again. They don't teach them any better. They don't help them improve, and all they do, like I said, do a couple sets, not even break a sweat, and then on their phone showing them how cool they are and so forth. So if that's you of a trainer, that's who I'm talking about. If that's you of a client, if that's what you want to do, that new era of training that people don't want to push hard or not focused, then dude, hey, more power to you, but don't expect to improve if you're not pushing. And another one too. Sometimes I don't know, for some reason my phone goes to links and other videos, training videos, and it'll pop up like, hey, how to get big biceps in 6 weeks. You hear that, fellas? See, I'm trying to get these little punks big for a while, man, because they haven't been listening to me. Apparently, some dude on YouTube figured out how to do it in 6 weeks. Woo! I've been doing it wrong for 15 years. Let's check this out. So I check on this video. Next there's some dude with his arms look like a little stick with an egg on it. And you're telling me how to get big or showing people how to get big in 6 weeks when you're not even big yourself? Come on, puppy. Dude, really? You don't even have muscle. And you're trying to tell people how to get muscle? And I am not knocking someone who is thinner, someone who has smaller biceps. No. If a person has smaller biceps and puts up a video, hey, how to train biceps. Cool. You see that person, he's showing people how to train biceps, whatever that person does. That is cool. I'm talking smack on those that say how to get big biceps in 6 weeks. Dude, it doesn't happen that way. Don't kid yourself. I'm talking about those that are trying to sell me something or sell you that something that's bullshit, because that does not happen in 6 weeks. You understand that? Not even if you use freaking drugs, it ain't gonna make a difference, because you got to put in the work. It doesn't happen overnight, and that's a problem with people. So again, I ain't targeting about people who are putting up training videos that are smaller, that are not big mass monsters. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the dudes trying to put up videos that are trying to sell me some shit that's not true, or trying to sell you stuff that's not true. Get big biceps in 6 weeks. Dude, really, dude? Come on, man. If you really buy that, you really believe that, then, hey, that's your fantasy story world. But I'm telling you right now, that's my issue I have with people putting up shit like that. We know it's bullshit. It takes time. It takes effort, So that's where I'm referring to. Other than that, hopefully I answered your questions. Those who've been asking me to put something up like this. And look, you just be consistent, man. It just it takes time. It takes time. It doesn't happen overnight, and that's the problem with people. They want it now. It's like, how do I get big now? Or people ask me, the common thing, the first question out of their mouth is, what supplements you're taking, or what pre-workout you're taking? How do you stay so focused on your pre-workout? Which one you're taking? Like, dude, you could take methamphetamine, cocaine, crack, and heroin speed, which are what I think probably the best pre-workouts that exist, right? I mean, frick, man, those things amp people up. Your heart's going to be accelerated. You're going to be all pumped up, but what does it matter if your mind is not focused on what you're trying to achieve? So what I'm trying to get at, it's not the supplement that's going to get it to you, okay? It's not so much the food's going to make a difference to you, okay? Your genetics are going to make a huge difference. But ultimately, it all boils down to is you. Your ability. Do you have the will? Are you willing to push? Are you willing to sacrifice? Are you willing to go beyond that pain barrier? Not just just because you're doing a couple sets, if you expect the results, it's not going to happen. You got to push that body, man. You got to punish it if you want results, because your body's going to get used to the beating. It's going to get used to the training, and you gotta advance. You gotta switch up your training. Try different methods. Check out what works, what doesn't work, and switch it up. Let's see what else I want to think of here. I could think of here fast here. So, yeah, that's my spin on it, man. Ultimately, my goal here is just to help people out. And if you notice anything in my video I said, I'm not saying I'm all that, because I'm not. I still have a lot to improve. I still want to grow. I want to grow as big as I can one day. So trying to go at it, trying to figure out this game. And sooner or later, this is going to end, dude. You can't hold on. You can't hold on to the size you have for the rest of your life. Well, actually, maybe you could if you do certain supplements, should I say. So, other than that, that's about it, man. Just focus on your goals. Focus on your mind. Don't get distracted. There's a price you need to pay for everything in life. And if you want results, you got to pay the price, man. You want to push above and beyond. It's going to cost you. It's going to cost you money too as well. Imagine, think about it. You're eating more than the average person. You're constantly eating, the quality of food. So those are things you got to think about. Other than that, all right. Well, you guys take care. Hopefully you guys learn something from it, and hopefully I could change some people. That's my whole game plan. Just use your mind. Stay focused. Don't get distracted. Don't be answering your phone. And another thing too, I was going to say too, if you're kind of those people that you actually want to push hard, you're training, regardless of whatever you are, if you're a mass monster, you're big, thin, obese, it doesn't matter, but you're in the gym and you're training hard and you're sticking to yourself and your focus, there's a problem with that too. Then the flip side, and that is a lot of people are going to see you, dude. They're going to see you as an outcast. You know why? Because that's not the norm now these days. Not that many people are into it. The whole norm, a lot of training methods have changed. Also, too, environment has changed. We're in a whole different era where everyone usually, for the most part, I'm not saying people don't work hard. That's not what I'm saying. But look around. Pay attention. Someone does a few sets here and there, and then it's, hey, let me take pictures of myself. Or, I remember back when I used to train, people used to hit you up. Hey, man, do you mind spotting me out with this heavy weight? Cool. Bam. Spot them out. Now, instead of that, what do we get? Hey, bro, do you mind taking a picture of me or videotaping me? Really, dude? I mean, to each their own. But that's my spill. All right, chicos y chicas. You guys take care. Till next time.